Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. For my old and new subscribers and followers, I just want to say I love you all. Today I'm going to be making meat pie, the rich type that is flaky and breaks easily. It's so lovely, it's tasty, and I would love you to try it. For the ingredients, I'm making use of 1 Irish potato, fairly big Irish potato, onions, carrots, yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, and green bell pepper. They are actually not hot, they are sweet pepper. So I've chopped them into sizes, as you can see. I've chopped them very well. The next thing is to parboil your meat. I'm just going to parboil it for a few minutes with just water, without salt or anything. So I've parboiled it for a few minutes. I'll separate the water, I will use it later, so I'm going to keep the water aside. So now I'm going to chop the meat into small pieces. I love seeing the chunk of meat in my meat pie. If you don't want it that way, you can use your blender to blend your meat, or a strong blender. Don't use a very weak blender to spoil it. So you don't need to parboil when you are doing that method. So you can see I'm chopping it into bits. I'm rechopping again to make it smaller. So once you are done, you keep that aside. You can see everything is set. So get a pot, pour in your coconut oil, not too much, just a little quantity. Then you pour in your onions. Don't allow it burn, just let it fry a little bit. Thereafter, you pour in your meat and stir very well and leave it for some minutes. Please like, subscribe to my channel. If you haven't, like and follow me. I'll give you some few minutes to do that. Have you done that? Thank you for subscribing and following me. Now I've added my Irish potato. I'm going to stir very well. Why I actually want you to follow and subscribe to my channel, so that you can get notifications anytime any video comes up. It will pop on your phone or whatever you're using to view it. So now I've added my carrots and I'll stir very well. Thereafter, you add your pepper and you stir it very well too. So the next thing is my seasoning. I'm going to season it because I want it to have a very nice taste. So I'm adding half TSP of curry, another 1/4 TSP of curry. Now half TSP of thyme, half TSP of salt. Then my Maggi, I'm putting half of that, half of it. So after that, you add pepper, 1/4 TSP of pepper, dried pepper that is hot, a little chili, not too chili. Then you stir very well. You can later test if it's not having the required taste you want. You can still season it more. So I'm pouring in my meat water I kept previously. I've added my seasoning, chicken seasoning, half TSP of chicken seasoning. You can add more water to the meat stock and you cover it to boil. So while that is boiling, you get your flour, 500 grams of flour. Here is 500 grams of flour, 250 grams of butter. You mix in well. Make sure you mix it very thoroughly well. It will look like crumbs after mixing. Now I'm adding 1 TSP of baking powder, half TSP of curry, after that I'm going to add half TSP of chicken flavor. If you have chicken flavor, you can add it, or any other nice that's it, half TSP of chicken flavor. I've just added that, or any other nice flavor you have. So pinch of salt, like 3 pinch of salt. After that you mix. So now I'm going to check my meat on fire, the sauce on fire. The water has dried a little. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of flour. Don't allow the water dry completely. After adding 1 tablespoon of flour, you mix it very well. Mix it very well. Combine it well. As you can see, our sauce is ready. You don't need to leave it in fire for long again. Just bring it down. Your sauce is ready. You can taste for Maggi and salt if everything is perfect. The seasoning is perfect. If it's not perfect, you can season a little. So pour it in a plate or in a white bowl so that it will cool down, because we want it to be cold. So now back to our flour. Like I said, I added 3 pinches of salt. With your hands, you can just put 3 pinches of salt. So it's cooling down. Our sauce is cooling down, as you can see here. So now back to our flour. I'm going to mix it very well. Mix all the seasoning together. As you can see here, you mix your seasoning together very well. Let it combine well. Thereafter, you add your milk. 3 tablespoons of liquid milk. Cold milk. Make sure it's cold. And use your cold water to combine everything together. Just put it in bits. Don't pour it once, bit by bit, because we want to get a thick dough. We don't want it watery. We want it thick. You see the end result of this mixture now. So it's still a little hard, so I'm adding little water, little cold water. Make sure it's cold. That's what gives it that flaky look. So my tray and my foil paper, I'm going to use butter on it and keep it aside. I'll break 1 egg. Then add little milk to the egg, just little milk, and I will stir it and keep it aside too. Yeah, this is the brush I'm going to use to egg wash the meat pie. Yeah, I'm going to use this flour while kneading my meat pie cutter. I'm also going to use something round. In case you don't have a meat pie cutter, you can use that round shape bowl to cut out. So our meat pie dough, I left it in the fridge for 30 minutes. After mixing, make sure you leave it in the fridge for 30 minutes to be cold. The reason for that is for it to be flaky. When you are eating it, it will come out nice. So I've cut out. I'm going to use my egg to put at the base part. Put your sauce at the middle. Then you close up. Use your hand to pin the edges. Then get your fork and pin the edges too. This is when you are using your cutter, a plain bowl cutter, not meat pie cutter. So I want to show you meat pie cutter method. After rolling out, you get your meat pie cutter, the base of the meat pie cutter, you use it to cut out. You roll it a little bit, use your egg. After placing it in the cutter, get your egg with a brush, put it at the base, put the sauce at the middle, then you cover up and press. Press it very well. Take off the excess. And voila, here's our meat pie. So I'm having 2 different patterns of meat pie here, the bowl cutter and the meat pie cutter. So after that, after egg washing, you use your fork and just put hole so that it will have air to breathe. So for the oven, I'm making use of 150 degree. So once it's hot, you slot in your meat pie and leave it for like 35 minutes and our meat pie is ready. You can see how lovely it's looking. It's tasty and it will come out very flaky. So give a try to it and comment in the comment box. Thank you for watching.